Hello, what's up, y'all? I'm coming to you live from my car. I'm sitting here parked. Don't you worry. But I'm just feeling like I wanted to come on and do a little bit of a healing transmission and some light language. My spirit is feeling heavy, and I'm sure everyone else feels the same way throughout the world, but especially in America. The last few days we've had a lot to ruminate and think about what's going on politically, going on in the environment, and of course throughout the world. And of course the pandemic still is happening, and everything just feels like it's never going to end. And I feel like that can bring us into a state of doom and into a state of nihilism, into a state of black pill, like nothing matters. And that's how I felt like so much of my life. I felt like nothing fucking matters, like nothing is gonna change, and yeah, there are really bad things happening constantly all the time. I'm not gonna say that things are peachy keen, but there is hope. And with that tiny glimmer, shimmer, teeny little bit of hope, I want us to fucking hold that so damn tightly and watch as our hand expands with the hope, and it grows bigger and bigger and bigger, and hopefully we can plant that seed into the earth and it continues to expand, blooming like a rose bush, infinitely expanding the hope till it bursts out of like a glimmer in the future, and it becomes the present moment where we can feel like the miracle of change. And when things change, a lot of times bad things need to come and crumble and fall. We can relate this to tarot with the Tower card. Like when you get the Tower card, you're like, fuck. But when we get that card, we know when all the rubble has fallen, that is bringing us down a pathway of transformation. And then we can become the fool again. We can become the fool again and be willing to make unwise decisions. We can be willing to try something new because we're not afraid anymore of what would happen if we just try. We're fucking stopping all the ifing and the whenning. We are ready to take on the change. So outwardly, that is very scary, but I want us to feel safe within our bodies, within our spirit, to know, even in the darkest night, we still have that light shining within ourselves. So hold on tightly to that as it expands and expands and expands. So I don't want to be a nihilist. I don't want to be a optimist either. I don't want to just say everything is gonna be fine and God will save us and blah 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 blah. I believe in God, I believe in spirit, I believe we are God. I believe a lot of things, but I know that just having that belief isn't gonna save you from the negative aspects of being a human, from the corruption, from all the things. We need to be realistic, but we need to also, and I'm not telling you what to do. So if you want to be a fucking nihilist, go ahead. But I just implore and ask you that we need to be realistic and see where things must improve, and to also see where, we have possibility in front of us. We have possibility, and that is a beautiful thing. So however you're feeling in this moment, if you are open and ready to receive, I'm going to do a little transmission. And yeah, so if you've never seen my videos before, I'm Grace. I'm an intuitive and an energy healer and a channel, whatever you want to call that, medium. I have many titles, but I'm just me, and I'm a human being living this experience with you. But today we're going to do a transmission. What I mean by that is this is energy, and this is also light language. So when we speak light language, or when we draw it or write it, it's not necessarily like a direct translation. And I've talked about this in other videos before, but I'll just briefly reiterate. You can think of it like music, like each sound makes a different frequency that can change and shift things, but it's not necessarily like this symbol means bird. So yeah. So basically, you might feel things in your body. You might have images or things come up in your mind. You might cry. You might laugh. You might not feel anything. And you might laugh at me and be like, this girl's looking weird. Whatever your experience is, it is normal. So if you want to share your experience in the comments, or send me an email, which is also in the comments, to talk about your experience, I would love that. I'm also, if you see this and happen to see this, today is Monday, June 27th, 2022. This Wednesday, June 29th, I am doing a free, donation suggested. If you'd like to donate, I would love it, but it is free to attend a group energy healing circle. So I'm going to put a link to sign up for that in the show notes. It's going to be held over Zoom. It's online from 5:45. Is that right? Yeah, 5:45 p.m. PST. I'm in California. Through 7:30 p.m. PST. I will be recording that if you can't attend live and you still want to receive. But in that, I'm going to be doing energy healing, and I'm also going to be doing a light language transmission. So if you like this and you want some like interactive shit, please come join me. Like I said, it's free. Donations are welcome. Donations are always welcome. So I will also put my like links in the I always say show notes because I'm used to recording the podcast, but in the comments, I have a podcast also. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the transmission. So you can watch the video, or you can just close your eyes and listen. Whatever you feel called to do. You don't necessarily need to see me to receive this. But so some people feel like it's easier to drop in when they are having their eyes closed. But you can also keep your eyes open and just see whatever comes up. But let's see. This is going to be however long it needs to be, but probably about 5 minutes. But I'm notorious for saying things are going to be like a minute and then it's like 30 minutes later. So we'll see whatever needs to come through. But yeah, let us begin. So we asked to open up this healing space throughout all time. So whoever comes across this video, whenever that is today, Monday, June 27th, or any other day throughout all time and space, whether you click on the video and watch the first 5 minutes, or you stay with me the whole time, if you're open to receive this healing transmission, that energy will flow to you however long it needs to. And we ask to call in healing Reiki energy, calling in cosmic light frequency, magnetic healing, and calling forward any of my spirit guides who want to help me with this transmission. So let us begin. And we'll just take 3 deep breaths here, breathing in. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale out the mouth. One more breath, breathing in. Exhale out the mouth. And we're just going to stay here for a few moments. And we ask whenever the transmission is ready to be relayed, I am open to being the channel. Ai, Jimandala Kinihina, Nemochina Kinaina, Le Matia Fanehina, Iomonea, O Manea, Hina, Ola Kinaina, Ina, E Ona Ina, Hina, Ina, Emola Hina, Kenai. O na he nai mai nei e o e a mai nei e o hoi e oi e o hoi manina e nai 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 na kane hane hane hino e lakatea. Just imagine in front of your stomach, like right outside of your body, is like a golden sphere, a bubble of light. And as you breathe, that light expands larger. And as you exhale, it shrinks back in size. So it's just expanding and contracting, expanding and contracting. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath. Ooh, lamanina heo lakaki pashina. Pashina hena hole khemiti la fuaitala. E bakona hena o shamanena. Hila pole ke la haneu. Hane hula ina he o love. Oh, money. Oh, money. Vanina kama hina kina khaykhmudishtane fuate. Alemina, alemina kalaina fuanina shimanane Allah. La 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 la. Yupa, yupa. Inakala hina bishnana hilamat Shimalatana Kalamvalina Kalamanena Eshulakali Ushalakali Dabilamana Ilafuana Kinakhaik Mishnena Enakhalebali Dilite I'm going to take 5 deep breaths here before I close this transmission out, allowing this energy to continue to flow to each of us however long we need or desire. And we ask for the support of our spirit team to deliver this healing to us. If we are open to receive, let it be seen, let it be felt, let it be known. Taking these deep breaths, breathing in, exhale. Breathing in, exhale, let go. Again, inhale, exhale. 2 more deep breaths, breathing in, exhale. 1 more, breathing in, exhale. I'm going to do a little toning. So, again, I'm not a singer. I'm a healer. So, just allow this to flow to you however you need. Don't think about how it sounds. Think about how it feels, okay? So, let us begin. Rama, 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 Zonar, Zonar, Zonar. Oi, oi, oi. Halu, halu, halu. Aiva, 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 aiva. giving thanks to ourselves for showing up, giving thanks to this energy for supporting us, and giving thanks to our spirit team for their help and their influence throughout our lives and throughout this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any energy that we moved or shifted today for ourselves or for anyone that is watching this video now or later, we ask that energy be released directly into the light to be transformed into usable energy to be recycled and renewed. Either that or buried deep, deep, deep into the earth to be reset, recycled, renewed, and refreshed, transformed into living energy, highly visible living energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so it is. So that, I'm sweating so much. So let's wrap this up. But oh, that felt really good for me. So please let me know how it felt for you. That last part with the weird chanting, those are Reiki chants. So the first part is light language. That is just channeled through me. I don't know. I mainly channel the Octurians, but I also work with a couple other light beings, individuals, that I don't have like a name that you would recognize for them. But I work with the Octurians a lot. That last part before the chanting, that was from the Octurians, if you're curious at that kind of thing. And then the chanting part is, those are Reiki symbols. So we work with those, and we call it toning. Sometimes it's called kotodama, like sacred word, basically. But in Reiki 2, as well as in Karuna Reiki, which are 2 classes that I teach, we talk about the toning and why it's used and how to do it. So if you're curious about that and you want to take a Reiki class, I can tell you way more about it. I can also talk about it in a video, but Reiki is a closed practice. Anyone can learn Reiki, but there are certain elements that are like a secret, basically, that you learn about once you go through the different levels. So I don't usually openly teach about the Reiki symbols directly unless you're in a class with me, just to give respect to the tradition. But there's tons of information that you can find out there about the symbols. But basically, the symbols are similar to like a sigil. They hold vibrational effects. So when you see the symbol or when you use a symbol, it like sparks a certain frequency. So for example, there is one that is for physical healing. We use that today. There's one that's also for emotional healing and like mental balance. And then there's ones that are like a lot more specific, like grounding the energy. We have a symbol that is like a distance healing symbol, and that's what I use in these videos so that you're able to receive this even though I'm not like with you with my hands physically touching you. You're able to receive it. So the distance symbol, I describe it as like a portal symbol, basically like opening up a portal between all time and space so that this energy is enclosed in there in this little portal so that you can receive it anytime. So that's what I do with my videos. I feel like a lot moving in here. When I channel, I end up like burping. Sometimes I get really bad acid reflux, and I think as I continue to do this work, that will eventually go away. But yeah, if you want to learn more about Reiki symbols, please take a Reiki class with me or with someone else. But I'd be happy to talk more about it, just not specifically show you the symbols, because again, I just want to honor the traditions of Reiki. And yeah, I teach Reiki, I teach psychic development, I do all sorts of cool stuff. So if you enjoyed this transmission, please leave me a like, a comment, all the things, subscribe. You know the deal. And I love you guys. Hang in there, hang on to that glimmer and shimmer of hope. All my love. Also, if you're seeing this before the end of July, I do have a sale going on. So I'll also put that information in the show notes. Comments. And that's a discount on my one-on-one like healing services and readings and stuff. So I just had my birthday, and so I did a sale in honor of that. So if you want to work with me, that is a really nice way to take advantage of the sale because you get a big discount. It's like 44% off. Okay. So anyway, I hope everyone has an okay day. Let me know how that felt for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.